Hello there, I am DoctorDtwo, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. I am actually finding myself highly enjoying this. I mean, I'm used to these being very cheesy, but I don't know, these characters are likable. And there's that little twinge of darkness in the poems that I know is coming according to everything people have told me about this. I don't know what kind of messed up stuff happens, but I know it does. Anyway, the question was, would I keep walking home with Sayori, who is childhood friend, or walk home with Yuri, the new romantic interest? And the answer is going to be Yuri. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it. Jeez. There's not even any point to speculating something that's never going to happen. Maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know. Need you. Sayori. Can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. Conversation trails off, and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I just can't lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time. Especially if I write another poem for her. Alright, let's see. Good words that are... a tone. Yes. She likes fancy words. Precious? Nope. Disarray. Yes. No. Okay. Sayori likes unrequited. She would like ambient. And... uncanny. And... probably bliss. Damn. Melancholy. Vibrant. Yes. Imagination. Suicide. Sadly, but still. Fancy word. Universe. Contamination. Effluent. Yeah, all these are afterimage. Yeah, afterimage. Frightening. Pretty easy to get some of these now. Especially since you're just going for her, so you just gotta pick the right word. Infallible. Yeah! Oh man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, there was no violence, and especially no cookie thieves. Don't worry, I just walked into. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. Why are they blushing? Well, why is Yuri blushing? I can see why Monica just embarrassed she's late. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination. But I guess passion. Oh, one second. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival! It's gonna be great! Huh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Yeah. Not talking about our part of the festival. That part's gonna blow chunks. But it's a whole day of school. We get to play and eat and all kinds of delicious food. I'm gonna get shit-faced. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Or whiskey? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on! Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people. I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Huh? Ah, never mind. I forgot, we're not supposed to be speaking English right now. Let's just focus on our own event for now. Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori! I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Ah, sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Geez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation is already dispersed, and everyone back at their usual activities. That just felt right. Maybe I should ask Monika if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monika, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Doug, what's up? This might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Might be a glitch. I mean, no. Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monika peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. I'll remove it for the Model 2. I'll go talk to her. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Doug. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seems like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Doug. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. You're so funny, Doug. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry, I don't know anyway. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monika smiles meaningfully. Are you telling me that Sayori is like the most emo of all when I'm not around? That's sad. Also makes me regret choices. Gotta go with what you want though. This game even said, we wouldn't even be friends if we didn't know each other as kids. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monika stands up from her desk, walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her, and to have fun with everyone else. But that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. There's nothing I could do besides wait for Monika. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book, but she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord. So I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in the one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How are you even able to tell what I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who would find the most comfort in keeping it to themselves. But if you prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's not really that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? What does she got to do with this? Yeah, it seems a little off today. She seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. But I'm so used to her being, and all other women being so straightforward. It's strange. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that I didn't want you to misunderstand. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all. I see. Then perhaps it's unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Doug, the world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. So you think that there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today, too. And I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she talked about with Sayori. Okay, this time I'm going to start with Natsuki, just because I know she's going to give me crap again. Yeah, no thanks. You didn't even... Next! Screw you! Alright. Let's save Yuri for last this time. Sayori, are you okay? You sane? It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably, Yuri. I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Doug. Sayori, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Might not wake up in the morning. Alright. Wait, what? Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You go play with everyone else now, since I clearly don't matter to you. If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a bit early today. Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Maybe. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom humming to herself. Wow! Another poem I don't get. Monica? I can apparently not write for you at all, so give me your advice. Hi, Doug. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people? I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. I'll let Monica take the poem while holding it in my hands. Your style has gotten so refined, Doug. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she? Well, I guess so. Why'd you look sad? Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple of days than she's talked in the whole year. Not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive. Well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself. You're certainly putting a lot of effort. You must really like her. It's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the club room every day, reading that edgy novel with her. Well, I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. Makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all her time alone. Besides, the novel's pretty good. Alright, I get you. You're full of excuses. Just be careful, alright? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up. So if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, I'll murder you! And it could be really hard for her. What was that other thing? Nothing. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage. You say that like I'm going to hurt her. Sorry, I didn't mean that, but here's a warning. If you hurt her, I will end you. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. I'll still end you if that happens. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow, I fall, and I fall and fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. That is pretty good. And dark. I like it. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. Well, I'm glad I got to read one poem today. The other two frickin' bailed on me. Never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'll know that better than everyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that's it. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid that it's not good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good, or okay, or bad, they'll want you to focus more on everything that went into it, and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club. Don't you think? That's my advice for today. Oh yeah, and don't forget to save, because, yeah. Alright, save the best for last. Doug, your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me, but I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling, I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought I would feel like this. I never thought it would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something you've never even shared it with everyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. Doug, during lunchtime I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it, anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with, or people you just know would make really good friends. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of me, of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, Doug. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as a normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Doug. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, it's a good thing you feel that way, especially after I drove away the other two. And Monica is a non-entity. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. And I would say I've had at least one success. And drove 2 people away. Yeah. Wouldn't you? That's still a losing score, isn't it? Unless we're going golf. Wait, that doesn't make any sense either. If you put it that way. Yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri put her head in my hands. Put her head in her hands. That would have been weird the other way. But that's just awkward. But this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Ghost Under the Light, Part 2. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path. A silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds. The silhouette grows closer and closer. I open my umbrella, chasing a shadow to shield me from visibility, but I am too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers. My heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on understanding, I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand. The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber. I know what this means. Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri. But instead of taking it from me, she looks away. Do you dislike it? Of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. And this clearly isn't the poem that Natsuki said she wrote about. Wait. Did I miss something? Natsuki just told me to screw off. Yeah. Meaning I'm probably the only one she's showing this to. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. That's fine. I understand this one. Yuri is having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. So thank you. And I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. I once again try to hand the poem back to her. But instead, Yuri gently takes my hands and pushes them back toward me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch. The poem is... Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles, as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometimes. Yeah, don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back toward me. I guess we should move on before Monica says something. But I'm sure we can talk again later. Yeah, I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a sec. Is it me? Or did you say something strange just now? Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? It's almost like someone annoying's missing. Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah, seems you're right. Sigh. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off. A little when she's not around. I should have read that properly. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on, we all piss. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No, first of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh. That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier, and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparation, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. We might need a lot of them, and different flavors. Can you handle all that by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. I got some with just rat poison, some with razor blades. This particular batch is gonna be mouse traps. It's gonna be hard, gotta be small ones. It's gonna be glue traps, and they're gonna get stuck on their nose. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing the assembling of all the poetry pamphlets. Printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now Natsuki's pouting too? Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case, but if I can't also be the leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know. So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk and focuses, and as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Doug, the one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It'll probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. That's... Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I can give you. But don't even try it. Screw your poems. It's not like Monica's gonna give me a choice. And you shouldn't be sitting on your butt, lazy piece of crap. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Doug may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said... Oh, wait, I see what you're getting with this. How hard could it be to make a few decorations, though? Sounds like you're just making an excuse for Doug to... What are you saying? That'll be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, just settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Doug to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in wink wink, nudge nudge. You literally just said. I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Doug, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone look straight at me. Oh. This is a bad choice. Bad things will come from this choice. Even if this wasn't a game with a messed up twist that's supposed to be coming. Bad things will come from this choice. I wonder if they lied to me about that. Maybe that psychological horror tag was a fake, like one of those things. Like, I don't know. I'm thinking too much into it. Anyway, I've been a laser focused lately, so Yuri, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you? Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No, I was just gonna... So you'll be helping Yuri then, Doug? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things. So I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said it'd be fine, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So is that everything we need to go over? And yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Doug? Me? I guess you could say sure. Yeah, interested. That's good enough for me. How about you, Natsuki? Natsuki!
What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything.
No, that's not what I mean at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Doug picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so...
I get it. Stop. I know you love me. I'm kind of surprised, though.
Why?
Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up. It's weird.
I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like that. Because Sayori is always helpful, because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves.
No, I kind of appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. Damn straight.
I believe in you. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here.
Oh, alright, let's get out of here then.
Everyone picks up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. Turn around. Sorry. I realize that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. My house? Is that a problem? Not at all. Just gotta clean up and stuff. And I just thought that I'll be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I'll prefer going to your house. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decide not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. And maybe pick up a... Nope. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Doug. I think that we'll make a very productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait. You don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. Poem! You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But... Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her a tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out of the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this! Yuri's going to be coming to my house on Sunday. My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? It's been like 4 days. Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off of it. I seriously can't wait. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. Putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses, like we were family. That's not a good sign! The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her to not run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, Doug. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you were right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but... Wait, how'd you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided the last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Oh, so it's just me and Yuri then. Yeah. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Doug. Eh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been so worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today, to show me what I can't have. It just wants to torture me. Wow, I was actually right about that one. Sayori. I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you being like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me a creepy smile. You really put me in a trap, Doug. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really going to make me say it, aren't you, Doug? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had a really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put energy into caring and to waste by energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just wanted to make everyone happy. 'Cause I can't feel that without everyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. Can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done something I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get close with everyone in the club feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right, I don't understand. I don't understand your feeling at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. 'Cause I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Doug, Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Doug. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Doug, Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. But all I want is for her to know I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. Gently, Sayori puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Doug. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let go of her as well. The festival's tomorrow. Yeah, It's gonna be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that'd be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all the days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It'll be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be any good for me today. You understand, right? Kinda hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry about it too much. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I didn't want to be right about some of the jokes I've been making. I think I'm right about some of the jokes I've been making, and I don't want it to be. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri! Thank goodness. You're a little early. Sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I just started to feel really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and heard more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it'll be fine. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. Yeah, it's always like this. I cleaned it before you came over. That's very considerate of you to do. No, I'd be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That'd be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine. I just don't... Who still has magazines anymore? I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly on her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Oh wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? Not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. And kinda happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah, like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, it would be really neat. What's the wooden thing, though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection, it's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole in the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of move is that one for? This one is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, it's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that will be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper like I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah, what will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract someone to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed than when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Doug. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my handwriting. Yeah, I really do have bad handwriting. Yeah, works. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Huh? The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. Why is there so much focus on a pocket knife? Feel a tone shift coming. Also, we're out of time, so we're going to end this one here. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm starting to see what they're saying now. I really hope it doesn't go where I think it's going to. I was kind of hoping for more actual horror than that. That's a bit too real. Maybe it'll be a happy ending. Regardless though, if you have those feelings, people care. People who don't even know they'll care. I don't know if I'm making sense. I'll stop now. Later.